That's Bert. That is my minnow. At the back of my tank, I've got 2 platy. That's Percy at the top, just the orangey yellowy one, and then underneath with the striped black, that is Thomas, and they're platy. They're temperate fish of them, and they are female and male, them two. At the front there is just Bert, which is my little minnow. These here are, that is a live plant. It is an oxygenator plant, also cleans the tank. So if you rinse that every time you clean your tank up, then you can get rid of any excess waste, but I would renew it monthly. That down there is a live plant also. That needs cleaning, and maybe if you do have sand in the bottom or gravel, you can plant it. These are just neon stones. That's like a neon circular one. And then this is these are water air stones, I think they're called. And you got the pipe there that goes to that, which is I forgot what you call that. That goes and vibrates. It's an air pump, that's called, sorry. That is my filter, my lit number 5, smallest filter you can get, and that needs 1 monthly treatment of the change of the sponge and the inserts. You don't always have to do the sponge, by the way, but it's recommended sometimes. And here, this black bit that you see there, if you can get it on camera very well, that silver thing that you see in the corner that I'm wiggling there, that tells you the temperature. That is a little bit high for these fish, but it was cold water I put in there, so that is fine, because I'm obviously wiggling it about, the temperature's a bit wrong. And then below you've got these, which are, these come from here, which is the Tetra Test and Safe. That's just an old one I just showed you before I did the changes, so. But yeah, I feed these temperate flakes. They are suitable for all them. You can pause and read that if you want. Yeah, that's that one. This is my 25 litre. And this has the same thing at the side, which is a temperature gauge, which I'll show you that the temperature of that one is now. 22.5, so a little bit less than the other one. These are all Calcio Orandas. And then you've got Fancy Fantail. Yes, I do know that one's got white on its head. They are being treated at the present moment for that. No, I don't need to isolate them because they live together and it's fine. You can isolate them if you want, but I'm not going to, because they've been fine with the treatment they're getting. And what they do, you can leave it if it's far gone or whatever you want to do, but there is treatments for that, and that is called fin rot. But some of it is not really as bad as the others. It's just a little bit on the head at the moment. Some are doing nitrates in the water, but now I've got the air stone in there, be better. And as you can see, all that like stuff you see just like around there, which is like bits, that's flakes of food. I've just fed them Tetra fish sticks, pardon the test there below that you just saw. That was just testing to make sure I can have visitors of professional health professions. Don't have to worry about that. they're all healthy, look. Fancy fantail fish there. Just be it where I can't see. There. It's a fancy fantail fish. Another temperature gauge there. That's Casper, that one there. Casper. And you've got Darth Vader here. That's Darth Vader. And the same filter in this one, which is an Elite 5. Could do with a bit of a wipe on the top of that, if you can see. Food waste is collected up there again. Fake plants in this one. And at the bottom there, you have got a oxygenating plant that needs a bit of a wash, I think, under the cold tap. But there you are. And to tell you what a fancy fantail fish looks like, one of them. Not that one. Well, actually, that one is a fancy fantail fish, sorry. I thought it was a goldfish. That one is a fancy fantail fish when its fins are in like a triangle shape like that. Same with this one down here. That's got a fancy fantail rectangle as well. Most of these are like fancy fantail fish, but that there is a calceoranda, and you can tell with the arch in its back. It will still grow. Some of these will still grow, but the arch in the back tells you how like old they are, and if it's not fully arched, it means they're going to have to grow. So if it's not bent like that on the back down there, it means that they're still growing. If it's got a fully formed bend, it means it's pretty much there, fully growth. But most of mine haven't got that proper bend, apart from that one there at the bottom that just went down there. But yeah, they're calceorandas. Calcio is a colour, oranda is the type of fish. That is a fancy fantail fish, so is that. That's a white and orange fancy fantail. If you don't know what that noise is, it's the air pump. But yeah, that thing there with the like pointy thing at the top, which I'm pointing to there, that they rub against when they're like in season. So when they breed, they rub against it when they're like laying eggs, and it just they lay the eggs. But I haven't had that for a while. But yeah, they've seemed to have mashed all their food up and caused it to go everywhere. Might need a bit of a net to get all that bit of wasted food out. I'll just give you a close-up of the fish. And I'll go back to the other tank and if you didn't hear the last thing I said, I meant to say this one. Look, there's Thomas there. That is my platy. Platy. I don't know where my minnow is. I think you spell minnow Minow. But you can get different types of minnows. Yeah, that's that one.